New this morning, the Liverpool Legends, created by George Harrison's sister, are bringing their world-renowned Beatles experience to the Mabee Center later this month, where a tribute band will perform the Beatles' legendary music. Tony Winters, the general manager of the Mabee Center, is here with us this morning. Tony, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me on. Appreciate it, Ron.
Tell us a little bit about this show and why this show is the best of all the Beatles tribute acts.
You know, it's been going for quite a while. And, you know, I'm a little biased because I am from Liverpool, so obviously I love the music of the Beatles. But it was put together many years ago by George Harrison's sister, and they really went out of their way to try and find the best people to play each of those roles. And they do the whole show. They do the show from the beginning, when the Beatles first started, all the way to, you know, into the Sgt. Pepper days and everything. But I think what really sets the show apart is you have got so many generations. You've got little teenage girls down there dancing in the front of the stage. You've got 70-year-olds up dancing. The vibe is such an upbeat vibe. The music, of course, is so positive that people just love it. They just absolutely love it. From the minute it starts, they tie in some old video, and the show is just a really, really fun evening with, let's be honest, the greatest music ever made.
I mean, it is. It really is. And I got to imagine, and you know, I've been to several different Beatles shows, how difficult it is to find the right people to do this, because they have to have the vocal talent, the musical talent, the look.
Yep.
I mean, you have to fill several roles there.
Well, you know, this band, they tour year-round. I mean, they've played Madison Square Garden and, you know, the Hollywood Bowl. They've played some of the largest venues in America. And I think that the guys are really sold out in, you know, they don't know, most of them don't have wigs on, it's their hair, you know, so they've got the crazy looks going on. And I think that they've just totally committed to the actual art of putting on that show and recreating that music. And I think, you know, I think that energy comes across to the crowd. I mean, I know, obviously, I would have loved to have seen, we were just talking about concerts, I would have loved to have gone and seen the Beatles. But, you know, that's not going to happen. And I think this is pretty much just the closest thing you're going to get to it.
As a Liverpudlian,
yes,
what is your favorite part of the show? Which era would you say is your favorite Beatles era?
Well, my favorite song is This Boy, which sort of John Lennon, which is my favorite Beatles sang. And so probably for me, the earlier parts, when they first started, is probably my favorite. I just love those early looks and the suits and, you know, and that crazy haircut that they used to have. And so I probably like the beginning of it. But honestly, the show just builds and builds and builds. And I think the thing, you know, this is our third time doing it. I think the thing that really amazed me, when we did it the first time, a lot of people didn't know the name, and so it did okay. But the second year, almost every single person that bought tickets the first year bought again. And this third year, everyone that bought the first and second year has bought again. Nothing really speaks to what an incredible show is more than that, when you're coming back year after year because you just love it.
And
so,
real quick, there are still some tickets available?
Tickets available, go to mabeecenter.com, and they're on there and they're reasonably priced.
Very, very cool. Tony, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks, Ron.
It is timeless music, and everybody that goes is going to have a lot of fun. Liverpool Legends will bring the complete Beatles experience to the Mabee Center on Saturday, September 27th at 7 p.m. This one-night-only event will take audiences on a journey through the Beatles' legendary career. Tickets are available at mabeecenter.com.